Hey, welcome back. We all love giving our pets a nice treat once in a while from our plate, whether we're eating some toast or whether we're eating fruit or veggies. When your pet is just sitting there watching you eat, it's just so hard to not just give them a little treat here and there, once in a while. Not all the time, just once in a while. Everybody does it, and if you don't, then good for you. But I know that these guys gets a little thing here and there once in a while. The other day I was having a snack and it had onions in it. Dogs aren't supposed to have onions. Of course, I felt bad because Riley was sitting beside me and I wanted to give her a little bite. But because it has onions in it, I removed the onions from the bite that I was gonna give her, and then I gave her a little bite. But just by me doing that, I realized that not everybody knows that there are some foods that we eat that our pets absolutely should not be eating. Baba. So before you share a bite with your pet, just give this video a watch and keep a mental note of everything that I list so you know not to give it to them in the future. The first food that they should never ever eat is chocolate. Chocolate contains theobromine, and that's a toxin to dogs and cats that they're just not able to metabolize, and it can be very poisonous. So make sure you avoid chocolate chips, chocolate bars, chocolate flavoring, chocolate syrup. Another one is macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are concerningly so horrible for your pets to eat. It can be the smallest amount, and depending on how it affects your pet's body, it can lead to horrible symptoms. So first of all, macadamia nuts are poisonous to dogs, but if they eat a lot of it, it can result into pancreas inflammation, vomiting, joint stiffness, and loss of mobility. They're just something that you would never think that's so horrible for your pet. Remember to never give this to your dog. Then, as I mentioned, onions, and then in the same category, onions, garlic, green onions. Go get it. Go get it. While onions aren't anything that's completely deathly to dogs, it can cause tons of discomfort, can upset the gastrointestinal tract, and too much exposure to onions and garlic can lead to thinning of the red blood cells. Avocados are another. Both the skin, bless you. The skin, the flesh, and the seed. Avocados contain a toxin called persin or persin that leads to vomiting and diarrhea. And then there's grapes and raisins, which are very commonly known. Grapes and raisins can lead to kidney failure and or liver damage. Another one that's not very known is cooked bones. Bones, when they're cooked, become brittle. They will splinter, they will break off into big chunks. If your dog swallows these splinters or big chunks, that can lead to so many complications when the body tries to digest it. Not only can it cause blockages, but because it's splinter, it can lead to rips in the digestive system. If that's something that's just so easy to avoid it. And then there's also milk. So milk that is sold in a grocery store is a lot different than milk that is sold in a pet store. But cats and dogs' bodies don't create the enzyme that they need to safely break down the lactose. Again, if you want to give milk to your cat or dog, it can be really healthy and beneficial to them, but just make sure it's specifically from a pet store. And then of course there's also those little things, pepper, like spicy things like chili, citrusy things like lemons, limes, oranges. My recommendation is before you ever give your pet a bite of what you're about to have, just do a little Google search and make sure that it's something that your pet can safely consume. I know this was super short and quick, but it's something that came to my mind and I feel like it's a little bit important to just get out there. So hope you learned something. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.